I made like a lot of choices along that road, like that would lead me like in these situations where I'm just consuming these like massive amounts of drugs and alcohol, and I thought it was fun at the time, but in reality what I was doing is I was creating an addiction for myself.
I'll make it on my own. You think I need ya? I've come a long, long way.
23-year-old Braylon Campbell looks like your average college student. In his first year at Texas Tech, he's meeting new friends and making good grades. But just a few years ago, his life was far different.
I've probably been arrested more than 20 times just for drugs and alcohol.
The Little Rock native began drinking and using drugs when he was just 14 years old, a downward spiral that eventually led to an addiction.
I thought it was fun at the time, but in reality what I was doing is I was creating an addiction for myself that I would later have to face in my life.
It was a path of destruction for Campbell, a path that eventually led him to Lubbock, Texas, and the Collegiate Recovery Program at Texas Tech.
Once a person gets in recovery, they're looking for a purpose and a mission in life. They're looking for a second chance. And universities can be those places.
Dr. George Comiskey is the director for the Center of Collegiate Recovery Communities at Texas Tech. The program, which has been in place for over 30 years, gives students in recovery the support they need to succeed in college.
The dean was very supportive of us being a place for people to land and have a second chance. And they knew that many of these students would come either with maybe a GED, maybe having had an attempt at college and crash and burn, which what addiction does to people. So let's give them a second chance.
From weekly recovery meetings to on-campus dorms to a safe space where students can study and hang out. The program currently has 120 students, all on scholarship, thanks in large part to private donors.
If they are struggling with their GPA, then that allows us to override that because they're a person on scholarship, and the scholarship is for them being a person of recovery.
Considered the gold standard of collegiate recovery programs, colleges and universities across the country look to Texas Tech to start recovery programs of their own, including the University of Arkansas.
The model that, I used to get this all started was Texas Tech's model.
3 years ago, Dr. Asher Morgan started the Razorback Recovery Community at the University of Arkansas, an environment for students in recovery to receive support. Morgan admits while the program is small, serving only about 2 to 3 students, there is room for growth.
It's the same with just about any program that you want to see get started. It's staff, it's resources, it's money. We have a dedicated space. Space is awesome. And just getting it out there and letting them know that it's there and letting them know that, hey, this is a safe place that you can come and you don't have to worry about stigma and you don't have to worry about shame.
I think that we've got an opportunity to really, lead the state and really address the issue head on.
Trevor Valines with the Student Government Association says he's been working with the university and state leaders to raise funding and awareness for a more enhanced recovery program, like the one at Texas Tech.
It definitely needs to happen. It probably will take time, and I think if you do it right, then this will save lives.
I feel confident that when we have the information to indicate, and I feel confident that we will, that this is impactful for our community, that we'll have the support of our stakeholders to continue with that.
These collegiate recovery programs already changing the lives of so many, like Campbell, giving him a fresh start and a future.
I pretty much thought that I was destined to continue the same cycle, and this broke it, and I'm grateful for that.
No longer hear your cries. So don't